What's up, everybody? My name's Shanna, and today we're going to be kicking it back to an old classic and just playing some Selesnya Tokens. Been trying all day to come up with some crazy deck ideas or some cool deck ideas, and just been facing off against a lot of control, a lot of Demir control, a lot of counters, and I just got tired of it, so I figured I'd just kick it back to an old classic and play a Selesnya deck, Selesnya Tokens, nonetheless, because it's sort of the mood I'm in for, and haven't really been able to play them. But with the classic, you can sort of get around all the control just by having sheer good cards. So the uncanny jank decks won't be happening today, but we will hop into some games nonetheless. So I'll go through the deck breakdown real quick, but for the most part you guys know what a Selesnya token deck looks like, or something about what it looks like. So nonetheless, we'll hop right in. We have 300 witnesses, and of course all these smaller cards are just going to be tokens or cards we can throw away or use to convoke out other cards. 2 Legions Landing, and I'll stop and hover over the cards for those of you who haven't been playing the game very long. You can go ahead and read up on them and see sort of why I've chosen them. Of course, I'll go through and play the 3 games as always after I get done with the deck breakdown. 1 Shaper Sanctuary, you're going to have a lot of creatures, so chances are they're going to have some shit that's targeting your creatures. So it's just a good card draw mechanic. 2 Flower / Flourish. Both of these cards wonderful in a Selesnya Tokens deck. 1 Fountain of Renewal to keep your health up and act as some card draw later. Dawn of Hope can get activated off Fountain of Renewal if you're really hurting for some card draw. You can of course do that at the beginning of your upkeep each turn, as well as Dawn of Hope being a token generator and giving you some more card draw. 2 Merfolk Branchwalkers, this helps you sift out some lands as well as being a cheap creature to get out and then use to convoke for larger creatures. 2 Root Snares to get you out of any sticky situations that may be coming your way before you can really get out your creatures. Now you could probably remove the Root Snares, you're probably going to have enough tokens to really mitigate most damage anyways. So if you wanted to like drop those out and add an extra copy of Saproling Migration, by all means. Again, Selesnya token decks are very, what's the word I'm looking for, malleable? I don't know if that's it. Very changeable, very able to be worked with and still be pretty good regardless. So moving on, we have 2 Song of Freyalise. I do have 3 copies, but I figured 2 would be enough. 2 copies of Emmara, Soul of the Accord, for everything we tap out or every time everything we convoke out or every time we attack with her. She's going to create another token, so some more generation there. 2 copies of Shanna, and again, all these cards are fairly standard in a Selesnya deck, so if you haven't seen a Selesnya deck or a Selesnya token deck, and this is your first, probably not the best one, honestly, but I've been having fun with it, so it's whatever. 2 History of Benalias. The Knights are fantastic. If you manage to draw both these cards and can play them back to back, even better. 2 Knot of Autumns to deal with any pesky artifacts or enchantments, as well as give us life in sticky situations. 2 Conclave Tribunals to deal with annoying enemies. 2 Ixalan's Bindings. Honestly, you could probably go up to 3 with that. I don't know what you'd cut out, but 61 cards, whatever. 2 copies of Ixalan Bindings to hopefully permanently remove some annoying enchantments or creatures, whatever your opponent may have. 1 copy of Path of Discovery, just because I like it, not because it's necessarily great. It does work well with token generations if you can manage to get it out, but it's a little bit harder sometimes, so it has its games. Nonetheless, moving on to Conclave Cavaliers. Pretty solid card. The mana cost makes it a little bit tricky to get out sometimes, as our mana is usually an issue because I've just been too stubborn to buy into the rare lands. But nonetheless, whenever this creature dies, create 2 more 2/2 green-white elves with vigilance. 2 Venerated Loxodons to help buff up any and all of our tokens, hopefully, or ideally rather. 1 copy of Tendershoot, as you know, Tendershoot's great, but most of the time he gets removed pretty great. Most of the time he gets removed pretty easily and pretty quickly, so why keep playing out a card that's just going to get removed? Either he's going to get removed or he's not, but I'm not trying to really pound that in the face this time. 2 copies of Trostani Discordant. Yeah, excellent card. Not much else to say about it. You create 2 tokens, all your creatures get +1/+1, and at the beginning of your end step, you're going to regain control of whatever creatures you had before. So, moving on, 2 copies of March of the Multitudes to wrap this deck up and to give us a pretty solid token generator for the last card. Like I said, my lands are what they are. So, we'll hop right into the games here, and yeah. Alrighty, and here we are in game 1 against Curacano. I think that's how you say his name. Like I said, these games are going to be pretty standard. I'm not going to keep this hand because this is absolutely awful. And this isn't much better. I really shouldn't. I really shouldn't. But I'm going to, because I want to. I should have put Trostani to the bottom and hoped for a land there. Just so we're all clear, I do know that is the right play. But I really enjoyed Trostani, so if I see her, chances are I'm not going to trash her. Go ahead and play out the Shaper's Sanctuary. And not seeing any tokens, any cards, any like lowly monsters we can summon out is really terrible, considering we have a Venerated Loxodon and a Trostani in hand. Usually you want to already have some cards out by the time you play those two. There's a history, so that works. And next turn we'll go to Song of Freyalise. With both of our knights out, we'll be able to cast out either Trostani or Venerated. I'm thinking Trostani. Personally, I like it better, and it leaves a more lasting effect. Well, maybe not, because Venerated Loxodon does give +1 counters, which stay on the board, as opposed to Trostani. If she gets removed, then they're just gone. Nonetheless, I still like Trostani better, so that will be the play we go with, given that all circumstances, of course, line up. So far, so good. And we won't be able to cast it this next turn because we're going to throw out Song, so that's going to use 2 of our mana. But turn after that, we will. Ooh, Tendershoot. That's also a very nice card. We can go ahead and swing in, maybe bluff having something. He's not going to take the bait. He's just going to block it. That's alright. We tried, we failed. Our creatures have vigilance. We move on. Now this next turn, I'm probably still going to throw out Trostani, honestly. Moment of Craving. That's going to put a bond in our plans. Let's draw a land? No, Hunted Witness. Well, that's kind of depressing. Unfortunately, we're not going to have enough to get out Trostani, but we can go and get down Hunted Witness and the Legion's Landing, which I suppose is alright. No need to really Conclave Tribunal. If anything, we would go for a search for Azcanta, but he's just going to take the 4 damage here. We might go ahead. He's been sifting out his cards pretty heavily. It might be a good idea to go ahead and get rid of search. I can't do it. Can't bring myself to play it. Alright, so obviously this is not the creature lineup we want Song of Freyalise to hit. But we tried. We tried to make the best out of the hand we had. That we kept solely because of Trostani. So yeah, they're all going to gain Indestructible, Vigilance, Trample, and a +1/+1 counter, which is nice. We're going to go and play Flower so we can get out another land and get one closer to getting out Trostani. And yeah, we can go ahead and Venerated Loxodon and tap all of our creatures. We're going to swing in first before we do anything. We might Venerated Loxodon. 3 creatures isn't a whole lot. Get some more card draw there. Knot of Autumn. We probably will throw down the Knot of Autumn to get rid of search. I feel like that is very worth it. Probably block the 2 here. Okay, and then yeah, we'll Knot of Autumn and get rid of his search. So, no more looking at the top of your card before you get to draw it. Eldest Reborn. It's alright, we're just gonna get rid... Oh, we're gonna get rid of Knot of Autumn here. The Vampire has lifelink, does the same amount of damage, has 1 health extra, so Yeah, it just makes sense there. We will get some card draw here. I'm going to pay the 2. Evolving Wilds. That's actually really good because it lets us get out Trostani, Tendershoot next turn. Obviously not both of them, but one of them's good enough for me. And we have, what, 5? Oh. I think we trashed the Loxodon, honestly. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong. Maybe we should have trashed the Tendershoot if he just absolutely had something fantastic, but 5, okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we throw down Trostani, he is going to come in Ascended. Which is good. We throw down Conclave. Hold up. Can we do Conclave and Tendershoot? No. So that only makes 3. No, wait. That makes 4. Yes, we can. So we can get rid of Eldest. What card is he going to bring back with Eldest anyways? Meteor Golem? Probably Meteor Golem, right? To destroy something of ours. Yeah. I think that's better than Trostani. Oh no, I miscalculated. I'm sorry. We're actually not going to have enough for Conclave Tribunal. I may have made a mistake there. So he's going to get back Meteor Golem, but at least he has a creature target instead of our enchantments. We swing in here, he trades out the Ravenous Chupacabra and maybe brings it back. I don't think we attack here. Let's try and get our Trostani out. He's probably bringing back Meteor Golem though, right? Cast down. That's interesting. Not really that interesting, but it's something nonetheless. Yeah, so Meteor Golem, he'll probably kill our Dawn of Hope or Shaper Sanctuary. Maybe Legion's Landing. Oh, he might pull back out Tendershoot. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so he's actually going to be... No, he won't be Ascended unless he plays another card, another permanent. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just Conclave, I guess, our own Tendershoot. We're not going to Ixalan's Binding it, because obviously that would be the wrong play. Actually, we're going to throw down Trostani, gets out 2 units. Yes, this time I am correct on the math. We can Conclave Tribunal after Trostani. And we'll tap 1, 2, 1, 2. Take my Tendershoot back. We can go ahead and swing in with a Vampire here if we... Well, we're not going to. Because next time I want to have 3 attackers that aren't Trostani to swing in so we can transform Legion's Landing. Alright, and we got this Concede. Lucky us, he didn't want to stick around and finish that game out. Perfectly fine by me. Game 1 going to a victory to us, and we'll get on into a Game 2. Alrighty, and here we are in a Game 2 against Quantum Lee P. It's okay if we can draw a white mana out. I keep taking these questionable hands. We'll see if it works out for us this time. Last game it did. I guess we'll just hope. Tendershoot's not what we wanted to see there. I mean, it's a good card, but I would have much preferred a land. Bishop Soldier. Is he going mono white vampires? Alright, there's another land, so that's okay. Dawn of Hope, of course, is going to come down before our Song. And it is a Plains, which is excellent, because it means History can come down next turn, and we can have sort of a nice mana curve out, at least for a little bit. Now, we can't always do what we did last game and see if it works this time. Play Song after History to get that extra mana. Ooh. That's going to deal a lot of damage to us, and a lot of damage for a lot of turns, because we're not going to be able to deal with it next turn either. We can History and then play Conclave after History, then play Song after Conclave, and get our Tendershoot out with that. Sounds like a course of action. That could work. But yeah, this next turn is just solely gonna hurt. but at least on the next one we can play Conclave and Shapers now. And he is indeed mono white. Either that or he's just absolutely not drawing any blacks, but I'm fairly sure it's mono white. Playing Knight's Pledge. And again, it's going to swing in for 4 more here, put us down to 12. So we're just going to have to hope for our lifelink tokens coming in later to heal us back up, which is okay. The fact that he's playing mono white is good. Makes me happy at least. So yeah, this next turn we will is he gonna get the history? Yeah, he is. Alright, smart play. Now we actually have two things we can do here. We can conclave his conclave. History will come back out, give us another knight. And we can't play Shapers this turn, by the way, because he got our conclave. And then next turn we can sacrifice those 2 knights to the Bishop Soldier. Or we can just Conclave Tribunal his soldier, play as if, you know, nothing really matters. Yeah, that's really the only 2 plays. Alright. And if we do this, he's going to come back out. He's going to keep dealing damage. You know what? Let's not. I feel like the History of Benalia is a greedy play. Trying to get it back, like fighting over that is just greedy, I feel like. So he's just going to deal 4 more damage to us. We're going to be down to 8. He's going to be up to 32. And that bridge is just going to keep on gapping. That, and I don't want to die and lose solely to a Bishop Soldier enchanted. Pegasus Courser. Do we throw it down, pay the 2, and throw out Conclave Cavalier? Or do we just throw down Shapers and Song this turn and throw down that, get him down next turn? I think that might be the play. Oh, whoops, no, I lied, we can't. Might as well enter it, tap now. We already fucked up. We'll buff as having a, well, bluff. We'll bluff as if having a buff, not bluff as if having a bluff. That's a bit obvious and redundant. He may or may not take the bait here. I doubt he'll block though. He's at 28 health, so it's a little risky to risk it, right? He might. He is. Son of a bitch. I just can't seem to win. He said 2 mana and you're attacking fearlessly. I have no problem defending that. Let's see, we're up to 4 mana. We got Conclave next turn. There's another Knight's Pledge. And Pegasus Courser is, of course, going to be a little bit more difficult to deal with. If we draw a land, we're playing Trostani, hands down. Just for the lifelink tokens, we need them. We're getting crucially low. You know, that's not really what I meant, but I guess we'll take it because it means that next turn we can get out Trostani. Doesn't really matter here. We have enough mana to play basically whatever we want. We're gonna go ahead and throw down Conclave Cavalier because whenever Trostani does come out, it'll make her a 5/5 with Vigilance, which is wonderful. We can survive as long as he doesn't. Okay, I mean that's fine still. And there's another Plains, which I guess now our lands are just kind of daunting us, or taunting us, not daunting. Shanna's okay. Again, we're gonna go with Trostani, get down to lifelink, and hopefully get in some attacks with them so we can survive for a little bit longer. Even if they manage to take out our Trostani, we'll still have the lifelink, so won't be the world's end. And of course, we can always pay with Dawn of Hope to create more lifelink tokens, which we probably will if they manage to deal with Trostani. Probably will even if they don't manage to deal with Trostani, because they're still coming out as 2/2s. What do we do here? We play Tendershoot? We can. Or we just play Shanna and Hunted and Freyalise. Ooh, we can't. We can play. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. I lied. Let's see. If we play Shanna and Hunted and Freyalise, there's no need in us playing that before we attack, right? So let's just go ahead and attack. Ooh, if he has Settle the Wreckage, we're dead, right? Yeah, we're just dead if he has Settle. There's nothing we can really do about that. Okay, so he doesn't. Fantastic. Do we want to draw a card here? Pay 2, draw a card? No? No. No. Let's go and thread on Hunted. And Shanna. And Freyalise. Oh, you know what? We should have attacked before, because then we could have tapped all of them to... What's it called? Actually, we couldn't have, because they're not available. Yeah, we could have. Sorry, I keep going back and forth. Could have tapped Conclave for sure. Oh well. Mistakes have been made. Actually, we can still activate Dawn of Hope, can't we? 4 mana? Yeah, we can still activate Dawn of Hope and get out another lifelink creature, which is excellent. He may use Knight's Pledge on his Bishop Soldier if he has another one, which having 3 copies would be kind of ridiculous, right? Alright, but he is going to be able to do 5 damage every turn. Let's see what he wraps his turn up with. If that's going to be it, we are going to summon in a Dawn of Hope token. Because again, the more lifelink tokens we get, regardless of whether or not he deals with Trostani, is going to be excellent for us. So we're sitting on 4 health and he's sitting on 19, which is a scary place to be in. But if we can get Song of Freyalise to go off and manage to have enough creatures out, we'll win just off that. So there's that as well. And we will get Tendershoot down this next turn. If that wasn't obvious. What is he thinking about doing here? Maybe which thing to Conclave? My turn? Alright, we're going to create a token. Hunted Witness. Alright, we'll go Tendershoot and Hunted. And there's no real reason to tap anybody here. We can swing in with our Shanna. So he's not going to be able to kill him. He could have Settle. He might settle the Shanna. But honestly, if he only settles 1 creature, and we're about to get Song, that's perfectly fine. And if he doesn't settle it, he... Oh, shit. I'm so dumb. So, I didn't attack with any of my lifelink creatures there, which is a huge mistake, because his Pegasus Courser next turn is going to make his Bishop Soldier fly and deal 5 damage to me. So, I do lose if he realizes that. I don't know why I didn't attack with my soldiers there. Oh, I feel so dumb. I don't know if he's going to realize it or not. Surely he will. Surely he will. The math on that is not very difficult to figure out. Even if he doesn't realize it this turn, he'll realize it next turn when he goes to attack, so... That's really terrible. I'm sorry guys, we could have won this game very easily, but I made a blunder. I was not thinking about my health total. So yeah, even whenever it skips, creating a life link token doesn't do anything for us. That's super unfortunate. It's not super unfortunate, it's super dumb of me, but yeah. Did he go AFK? If we still win this game, I'm going to feel a little bit bad. Surely he'll come back and finish us off. Anyways, let's pretend like this match didn't happen. Can't believe I did that. Didn't attack with my soldiers. Oh, that would have put us back up to 10 health, by the way. So we would have lived through his attack and then been able to retaliate. Yeah, wow. Did he go AFK? If we win this game after having made a blunder like that, I'm going to feel pretty great about myself. Not even going to lie. We would have won in the coming turns after that with Song. Like literally our next turn we would have won. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to lose. He did manage to come back in time, which is unfortunate, but sort of what we get for making a huge blunder like that. Whoops. Alright. Why he didn't attack with his Bishop Soldier and end me there is completely beyond me. But we do still win, because he made an even bigger blunder. And just for being cute, I'm going to get my History of Benalia back, because I wanted it back earlier. Alrighty, well this turn we can swing in all in with everybody, and obviously we're going to win. But, wow. He didn't do the math. We only had 4 health. Alright, so we're still going to win this game with 1 health. Probably end it with a lot more than that. But, yeah. It, it was fun. Wonderful that we managed to somehow catch our opponent with their pants further down than ourselves is wonderful. Nonetheless, game 2 going to be brought along to us as well. And we'll hop right into a game 3, and then we'll probably wrap it up, whether game 3 is quick or long or whatever it may be. Alright, and here we are in a game 3 against Mr. Hockey. I'm not sure I exactly love this hand, but I'll take it. We're going to use Evolving Wilds instead of going Forest into a Flower. And next turn we'll get out Hunted Witness and then, of course, Flower. I mean, we could save it, of course. But I think I'd rather go ahead and get the land out of my deck, so hopefully we can draw some more non-land cards. I think we go ahead and throw down Dawn next turn. Song isn't really useful yet. I mean, we can get out a kicked Saproling, maybe. If we get another land, and we're up against Azorius. Probably just got to be real. Throw down Dawn. Next turn we'll be able to start creating tokens, which is perfectly fine by me. I'm assuming that it's going to be Jeskai. It might just be Azorius, but Jeskai, of course, is red, white, and blue, and Azorius is just white and blue. So there's a difference in case you guys were wondering. Yeah, we can go ahead and throw down the Emmara. He doesn't have any land, or yeah, any land untapped to counter it, so I feel like that's perfectly fine. And it looks like he is playing a mill deck, so it might be Azorius. In which case, this is going to be another one of those annoying control decks that I've been facing off against all day, which is, I guess, okay to wrap up our video with it. Alrighty. We create a token and throw down Hunted Witness. I think so. Right? We just go for a big song as quick as possible. And next turn, we play Song, maybe Saproling too? Cast Song, tap 1 creature, play Saproling. Ooh, playing Saproling Kick is going to be a little bit difficult. Well, I think we still do it. It'd make for a huge Song, and if we can manage to get a big Song of Freyalise out before he can really get any counters, which I haven't seen any, but that's kind of what I'm worried about, right? Means he should be drawn into some. He's just milling away all of our lovely cards over there. It's alright. So yeah, we're gonna go Song into a kicked Saproling. We could have played another Saproling, honestly, but I think that's enough creatures. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's enough with Song right now. And we can play a kicked Saproling next turn and still get the benefits, so. If Song manages to make it to his 3rd lore, we win. If not, we may be in for a bit of a longer game. Not too long though, because we're already down to 33 cards. He's doing a fairly decent job of milling the hell out of us. Considering I don't think he's killed any of our creatures, so the 17 cards in our graveyard are strictly either cards we've played or cards he's milled. Wait, what just happened here? I just missed something that happened. He didn't play anything. What happened? He didn't scry. I don't know what the hell he played. Trostani, what a wonderful card. What a wonderful world. Alright, so we'll throw down Trostani. All of our creatures will get super strong. We'll get some more creatures. We'll swing in with all of our creatures just because we can, and he can't block it. And wow, that's not going to be game, is it? Oh, it is. Almost. It is almost. We're off by 1. I didn't math that before I did it because I didn't figure we would be so close to killing him, but yeah, geez Louise. That might be game. Unless he can mill us 30 cards, 28 cards in one turn, which is very possible with the mill deck. I've seen them mill, I think, 20 cards in one turn. Alright, yeah, so there's what, 4? He's going to draw 1 card. We're down to 24. Well, hell, even if he draws a card with all 4 of his mana, 4 times 4 is 16, we'll still be left with 8 cards. Is he making us draw 3 cards? No. Okay, no, we still have cards left. He can only untap 1 of our creatures. That is a pretty valiant attempt there, but we're still gonna have cards left over, so. And he doesn't have any more mana. I think that's a GG. I think he was just trying to see how close he could get. Pretty close, honestly. 9 cards left. Alrighty, there's the concede. So game 1, 2, and 3 going to us, and well, you guys can see pretty well while people play Selesnya Tokens. It is very standard in the meta right now, which is why I decided to just succumb and play a very meta-based deck. Like I said, I wasn't having any luck, or wasn't playing up against any opponents that weren't playing very control-y, very meta decks, so I just decided to do a very basic deck for you guys today. Hope you still enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below. And a comment in the comment sections for any suggestions on this or any future videos. We do have Guilds of Ravnica Allegiance coming out within the next few days. What is today? The 14th? It'll be 15th by the time you guys see this video. So I think it's, what, the 21st it comes to Arena? I think it's the 21st. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, that's going to be super fun. So if you guys have any deck ideas already lined up for that, or that you've already thought about, be sure to leave them below. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.